our little grapevine has grown up so much.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited for it. I really want to go soon, but I haven't been climbing, so I don't really want to. I haven't had time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Grapevine grew, but their mall is like a bunch of outlet stores now.
Dude, do you guys ever go to the Vista Ridge Mall or the Music City
Oh my
Mall
god,
or
it's
whatever?
terrible.
Oh man, it's so sad. I grew up like right next to that mall.
Same, dude. I used to go there all the time.
I went there like last week, and it is so dead. It's like I've only been to the theater there, which is like kind of popping, but holy fuck! Like there was no store that I recognized that is,
Well,
that is
yeah,
in there.
like half of them are empty. So
Yeah, like some of the stores were just like closed for the day. I was like, dude, it's like 3. Like, why are you closed?
What mall?
The Music City Mall in
Vista Ridge Mall.
Dude, I've lived in Dallas for 8 years. I ain't even heard of that shit.
I only know because of the
It's in
movie theater.
Louisville.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
okay.
if you haven't been over there, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I've been in
grew up
Louisville.
Flower Mound, so like we went to Vista Ridge Mall. It's really close to us.
The only mall I know of is like Stonebriar, Willow Bend, and then the mall like south of me, which is like Arlington Mall. I guess that's what it's called.
This is like
Park.
a shitty '90s
park.
version
Did you hear
of
me?
those malls.
Yeah. Like this was peak in the '90s for sure.
Dude, I love late '80s, early '90s malls, man. They were dope.
They filmed a movie or a TV show at this mall because it looked like that.
Oh, because it was like just the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing special
Just
about
like
it, but...
the epitome of malls. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely forgettable.
What was that? What was that mall that they just demolished? I lived in an apartment complex in Addison, like right by that one that they demolished right off of 635.
Valley View Mall.
Yeah, that had like all those cool mosaics in it and stuff.
Yep.
I obviously never went there because it was like being destroyed.
Was
when I
Valley View
moved.
the one that did a lot of really cool Christmas shit? Like they had the train that went through the whole mall.
No, that's
That's
the Galleria or North Park. Yeah.
North Park, that's right.
yeah. North Park and Galleria are like the ballin' malls, aren't they? They're the
Yeah, Galleria,
That
especially
Stone-
that train thing.
Stonebriar's pretty poppin' too, or it used to be.
Well, we went to go see the train thing, and they changed it to where now it's like its own storefront. Basically, it has all the trains in it. But it used to have a train that would run overhead, like almost the whole length of the mall. Like it would just be running multiple trains when like you go to where Santa is, and that's where they all met up. And stuff.
Santa?
Yeah. It was cool.
It's crazy that malls are still a thing.
They're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outlet malls are the thing now.
Yeah, I will say the new Vista Ridge Mall has, I think there's a lot of like Asian owned or just like people of color owned small businesses or
Makes
stores in
sense.
there, and so I feel like they're trying to convert it into like a
I could see that happening.
pointed towards that demographic because I did see it.
Right.
The people I did see were like a ton of people of color, and they have the Zion Market there, so I don't know.
The Grapevine Mall used to be on Up and Up, and then now when you go, it has like Ross and stores like that, like all the outlet versions of all the stores and stuff.
Round one, the arcade.
Yeah.
The Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, dude, the big old
I
alligator.
love the Rainforest Cafe.
The Parks does good business still.
Yeah,
for sure.
dude, that mall. My wife
Every time
went
I
there.
go, it's busy.
Yeah, we went a couple weeks ago because we had never been since like living in Arlington. So we were just like, what the hell, we'll go like walk the kid around, and it was real busy.
I went
Yeah, I
there
like going
once
in,
to watch Thor Ragnarok, and it was a good theater. So.
We did skating too. Remember?
Yeah, they have
We
an
did
ice skating rink there.
We did
Yeah.
ice skating
Oh,
and
yeah.
did what's it called? Damn it, Cheesecake Factory afterwards.
Yeah. That arcade there's like, I walked through that arcade. It's really ridiculous. I mean, it's a big arcade.
It used to be called something else. What was it?
What, the mall itself?
No, the game place.
Oh, I have no.
Yeah, GameWorks. That's the one.
GameWorks is the shit.
Yeah, it used to be like way bigger and more
Dude.
focused on.
So get this, in Utah, they still have Nickel Manias in like working.
We have one here in Carrollton.
Really?
Yeah, there's one in
I thought
Carrollton,
they all
right?
died.
Nope, there's still
No.
the one that it's in Carrollton is like Russian owned.
Yeah, it looks real beat, dude. It looks real spare. I have never been in it, but I've seen it. You take your chances going there.
That's funny.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so out of it.
I'm so
Get in
high.
it then, Waco. Can't be
Oh,
out of it
well.
for
Yeah,
D&D.
dude, just get in it.
Flip the switch, bitch. Oh.
Oh wait, I'm meaning. Classic.
I haven't heard anything from him today, so I'm hoping.
It's probably asleep. Classic.
Ruh-roh.
I'll be right back.
Oh, he's been pretty consistent lately for a while. So.
Yeah, he has. I will send him a message.
Lyle, I just finished Mistborn Era 1. I'm about to start Secret History. And then go right into Mistborn Era 2.
I got a friend who's reading Mistborn and reading Secret History along with it.
Oh, like simultaneously? I've never
Yeah.
read Secret History, so I'm excited to read it. I've read
really?
all of I've read the Era 1 already, but I decided to reread everything. So like I've been trying to do it so I read all of Stormlight in the correct order with like the novellas in between.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm doing that with Era 2 or Era 1 and 2 Mistborn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then yeah. Then I did Warbreaker in between like books 2 and 3 of Stormlight.
How
yeah.
fast are you reading them? I feel like you're destroying these books.
Yeah, I mean I read about 100 pages an hour, I guess. So, but yeah, I've read
pictures.
no.
Damn.
Oh, and I read all 4 of the Stormlight books in Warbreaker in like 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Jesus.
Dang.
I read a lot, so it's like.
I think I had to when I was reading listening to Way of Kings or one of the Stormlight books. It took me a week of just straight listening to it, like when I woke up and when I was able to.
Yeah,
And
I mean, because the
like a
audiobooks
lot.
well, the audiobooks are like about 50 hours a piece, and I've done all those before.
Jeez,
But like, what?
that's a lot.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. But you can also listen to them at like 2 times speed, which I did on my second. I've read all the Stormlight books like 3 or 4 times now.
What was
Holy
that
shit.
one
I need to
David
do that.
Casino? What was that book? The Ender series.
Xenomorph?
Yeah, the first one is Speaker for the Dead, and then
Xenocide.
Shadow of Nedramon.
yeah, Xenocide.
And what was that one on Audible? Was it 20 hours or 30 hours? I don't know. It felt like fucking forever.
Honestly, Xenocide is probably 30 hours.
Yeah.
That is a thick, slow book. Yeah, it's good, but it gets.
Yeah, that one was tough to get through. But Dune was also
Yeah.
pretty long, and that one flew by.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but Dune, the Dune books just fall apart. Like,
I just like the first one. That was really
yeah, like
The
after,
Dune.
I'd say like the first maybe 2, maybe 3 are okay, and then they just get so bad.
The first one's so good though.
Have any
It's
of
like
you
the
ever?
Bible. Like the Old Testament's so good, and then the New Testament.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Have any of you guys read any of the Malazan Book of the Fallen? That series?
I have not.
No.
Is
I
it
take it
TV
as a
show?
no.
Which one?
No,
Which book?
Malazan the series.
TV show.
I've
I'm gonna check
heard
some
of
more
it.
notes real quick.
I think there's like 5 books in the series, or
I can
6
commit
maybe.
10 to 12 hours over time, and I can watch it, but can't just sit down and
Read-
listen to a book for an hour.
Just read it, dude. It's good for your brain.
Some days at work I can definitely listen to good chunks, but it's so sporadic when I have time to do that like while I'm doing like work that I cannot have to pay attention to. I'm not gonna do it
okay.
at home.
Oh.
I think we have everyone. Let's get into it. Foundry just came out with a new version 10,
no.
and I tried to upgrade to it earlier, and it absolutely destroyed our world. So I had to go through like all this backup process. I was really scared for a second. I was like, oh my god. I think I just deleted everything. But I didn't, so we will not be upgrading for a while. Because that's gonna be way too bad.
Fine by me.
Fail, will you recap us on what happened last time? On your side.
We were still deadlocked into our battle. The poison trap just got way out of hand. So we made, Jaru got the dead body. I guess he was dead or dying, I can't remember, of Joe. He got him out, teleported it out, and then we got half the troops out before they died, and then me and Yokezus were able to kill a couple people on the way out, but there's still a giant snake and a mind whisperer. There might even be one more person, I'm not sure. So we are all are surviving. I think we have 3 survivors, maybe 4.
I think the Mind Whisperer died, but the priest is untouched, actually.
Yeah, there's one of them. One of them is like I thought the Mind Whisperer was like near death.
Yeah,
one's not even touched. But yeah, we're all outside of it right now. Catching our breath with our survivors and the 3 of us. We haven't really decided exactly what to do about this situation.
Yeah,
that's that was about it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
True stuff.
On the other side, what happened to y'all? A little more thematically interesting.
We finally figured out the puzzle.
Yeah, how did that end up going?
Depends on who you ask.
Oh yeah, Jin got poisoned again.
Oh yeah.
And so Aslos had to go save him. And then we were able to hit the buttons pushed. And then we saw the giant ice cube. I remember
That's
that.
right.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah. We're so pondered by that.
Yeah, that's about where y'all left out. Was pondering the giant ice cube and kind of deciding
the other
next
thing
move.
in there. Yeah, there's another thing in there.
There is another thing in there as well.
The dog.
Yeah. The dog. I believe you did call it the dog. Yeah, that's very true. Those are all the things. Is there anything that anyone wants to add? Ask questions about?
I'd like to add that I think, correct me if I'm wrong, don't y'all have a couple barrels of ale now as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might come in handy
courtesy
later.
of Thunder.
Yeah.
And Aslos.
And
That's
Aslos,
strength.
yes. Very true. Very
That's
true.
strength.
Yeah. Anything else while we're here? No.
I don't think
I love you guys.
Are we
Bro.
forgetting anything?
Aww.
I love you, Manny.
Manny.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
No, I can't think of anything else that you're missing. Both sessions kind of ended in a similar way, or both sides ended in a similar way in that I don't think either side necessarily knows what they're going to do next, which is kind of fun. I would like to start with. Let's start with our. I remember we ended with our sewer boys, so we'll start with the temple boys.
The temple.
The temple. I don't have like a map really for y'all.
Wow.
Because you're outside. So what I'll do is I will provide you a
Journey
picture.
outside during rain.
Oh my God, that reminds me.
4K.
I'm kicking everyone out.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We
I
just
remember
canceled
something.
D&D. Wow.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Forever.
Immersion ruined.
Apex.
Got no sleep.
Immersion. We didn't start yet. Immersion ruined.
Wait. Come back. I found a module. You saying Midjourney reminded me, Jacob. It's called something. The name isn't important.
Oh, yes.
But what it does is it has about 100. It advertises that it has about 130,000 character portraits that have been generated by AI. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to add that module and show y'all how to look through it if any of you would like to update your character art.
Hell yeah.
I know that a lot of y'all have been using the same one for a while, and it's really only because that's what we Google searched like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, it could be a cool way to maybe get your character a little bit closer to what you envision. Sorry to erupt the immersion, but
can we go back in? Can we go back in? Yeah.
You can come back in, but it's going to kick you one more time, so I wouldn't bother.
Oh, okay.
I have to turn the module on. Manage module.
Ooh.
Save.
The Diamond Dragons.
I still haven't seen episode 3 yet.
I haven't seen episode
I watched it
2.
What'd you think, Jacob?
Wasn't my
No
favorite,
spoilers.
but I mean it's middle of this. It's a 3rd episode of a season. That never.
Of what?
Is House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
Where's it streamed, by the way? Is it still HBO?
HBO Max.
Didn't like the 3rd episode as much?
No.
No spoilers.
I feel like that itself was a spoiler.
I haven't seen it yet. I was just precautionary. So
No,
I
sir.
didn't like hate it or anything. It wasn't like as good as the other 2 to me. So.
I feel like you're the
pacing-
hardest to please out of the group too.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if you didn't hate it, then it must be a good episode. By your
I
logic.
mean, I have plenty of shows that I like that other people don't really care about. So.
Name one.
I don't know anyone else here that likes Peaky Blinders like I do. That's one of my.
I
top
haven't
5
started it
favorite,
yet.
It's one of my top 5 favorite shows. No one else ever.
It's on my list.
Love that fucking show.
I'm surprised how
The Last
few
Kingdom.
episodes.
Same thing.
Oh, I did start that one.
I like The Last Kingdom.
I love
I
that
like it
show.
so far.
Okay, I can get it to work. We'll look at it afterwards.
Okay. Ah. So
To
gonna pick a brunette.
the All Temple.
Wait, are we logging in now?
Yeah. You can come in.
Okay.
I'll figure this out afterwards, so I want y'all to wait on it. But whenever that's up, I'll let y'all know, and you can look through and pick something.
Hell yeah.
Better Rooney.
The group of you are outside of the All Temple. You have just left its doors. You are able to inhale, and the air is actually clear and unpoisoned as you kind of begin to address your wounds. As you, Fail, and Yokizos, you two are the last to leave the All Temple. As you push through the doors, you can see in the morning light Jaru standing outside, looking up at you as you come out. And next to him is the body of Joe, and around him are the soldiers that were able to make it out. You can see that some of them are still coughing, others are just trying to catch their breath. You can see where a couple have thrown up due to the poison gas. And behind the door, you can see the poison trickling out from the hinges and the gaps in the frame. Not enough to inflict any kind of damage on you, but just a reminder of what happened in there.
I'll take out some water for sure. Take a drink and hand it to some of the soldiers that are still coughing and having a hard time. Kind of check on and on. What happened here? I thought. Sorry, something's weird on my computer.
Hold on. Open up the inventory.
Don't switch. I look over at Yokizos too. I'm like, man, I am hurting. Are y'all okay? How y'all handing up?
Pop open the top of this potion because kind of have to at this point.
I see Yakiza's opening his potion and start rummaging around through my side satchel, and I'm gonna use mine as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Okay, yeah.
Can't apply that. I don't have a token, I guess.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I'll just drag one on for you. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Love the sound effects.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
I just added that to Fail somehow.
Here, I will. I can apply this.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, there you go.
There it goes. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, the group of you take out your super chugs, your big potions, and drink them down.
Fuck yeah.
Oh damn, you use supreme healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I'm that
I don't remember
low.
using it. I was too.
Why?
I was at 17.
That is much better. Oh. Okay. Big snake in there. You see that other guy was? There's a couple guys, and there's at least one other guy in there.
Yeah. Who's still alive in the building?
It's the big snake, the Yanti priest for sure, and I think the Mind Whisperer. He might have died. I don't quite remember that part.
I want to say he was on his last leg because I remember wanting to throw a dagger and I only have one dagger left, so I didn't want to waste it. I ain't coming back in there unless I have to. Unless we killed him at the end. I can't remember. There's a lot of craziness towards the end there, Ja Rule. I just try to get the hell out of there.
Just call me Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ja
god.
Rule, sorry, Ja Rule.
Amazing.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Amazing.
You may not call me Ja, tiny human.
Ja Rule.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely still need to rest because I'm still fucked up.
I just got healed. I don't want to run right back in there and just get hurt again. I don't want to leave people behind on our flank like that.
And I don't want to burn all my spells trying to heal me, so if we could take like a 1 hour rest, that would help me. So maybe we can barricade up the door and hold pat. Maybe, well, we're all waiting on the people from the orphanage to show up anyways, right?
Yeah, I can only assume they'll be here soon. Hopefully, if everything went well over there. Yeah, I mean,
I definitely cannot fight right now, or for any measure like of any future combat until we rest. So.
Well, we still got the fort to take. Fort Pike's is right over there. Oh man. Let me see.
I'm not saying a long rest. I just need a short rest.
Okay. Well,
we must
look around. Look around. Is there anything like debris or anything we can like stack up here?
Yeah, for sure.
I like that idea.
There's remnants of timber. You can even see wood that was used to blockade the door before you got there.
Word.
Yeah, we're just gonna basically jam a bunch of pieces in to keep the door from opening up.
Yeah, and you get some help from the soldiers that are getting their strength back. They kind of help you push it up, and one of the soldiers comes up to you, Fail, and kind of gives you a nod and says, "Lieutenant Linden, if you need a break, we can watch the door."
Okay, well, y'all try to rest too while you're at it. We'll go right down here, and I point like further away from the door. I don't want to be right up on it.
Yeah, kind of down
Let's
the
stay close.
stairway.
Yeah, kind of in this lower area.
Yeah. And you
I'm
watch
down
as a
with
couple
that.
soldiers kind of come up and they rest their backs up against the door just to kind of help with the blockade.
What?
I also want to tell him too, like, sorry for all the losses so far. Like, they died well though. Like, we got this. Just one more snake in there, and then it's on to Fort Pike.
And he doesn't give you a positive response. He just kind of looks at you gravely, and he walks up to you a little bit closer out of earshot of the other soldiers that are up against the door, and kind of pulls you aside for a second, and says, under his voice, "Lieutenant, with all due respect, what the hell were those things?"
Yeah, so you talk about the Yunti or the Drow. You've seen Drow before, haven't you?
I know of Drow. I've never even seen the... Are they human?
Humanoids for sure. I don't know how or where they come from, other than it's a different... I didn't see it, but these guys, you see that lizard man? He's from a whole different continent, and they got a bunch of different shit going over there. Cat person? Have you ever met a cat person?
No.
Oh yeah, you saw him maybe when we were running in. Our cat man, Thunder, he went with the other group. This whole bunch of shit. Cat people are good though. These guys, bad. Obviously, you can tell that, right? Just by looking at it. Pretty horrendous, right?
Can I? Go ahead.
He's gonna look up at you, Fail, still not comforted, and I think that it would kind of strike you in this moment, Fail. It's a humanizing moment of how used to the Wanti you and your group have become, and how alien they still are to the average person. And he kind of winces a little bit and he says, "What do you think they're gonna do to the bodies that we had to leave behind?" They don't...
About that.
They eat us?
I just look at him and I don't know what to like. Fail is like not charismatic at all. Like she's not that intelligent either. Like,
and your silence, you can tell he kind of pales a little bit.
When we get reinforcements, we'll take the rest of this place. We'll take the rest of this with the reinforcements we have, and we'll pile the bodies and burn them.
Yeah, we won't let them have the bodies. But for now, we just gotta see what happens next. For now, you saw how the poison was. We gotta figure this out.
Well, could we lure them out?
I mean, I don't know why they would want to come out here at all. They have the advantage in there.
I mean, if we want, we could open the door and just keep volleying arrows in until either they come to us or we kill them.
That's true. Any of you guys got any arrows? Look at Dobbin or whoever. Dobbin died, I think. But
I have spells, but I don't have arrows. In fact,
I have
I need a crossbow for these situations.
I have a crossbow, but have no bolts.
How y'all doing, soldiers? What do y'all got? Wish I had their names still. I can't remember any of them.
I can bring you to the All Temple, and I'm just gonna invisible everything inside of it besides them.
Can you turn off the concentrating thing on my token? I can't find where it's at on the list.
Yeah. It's a yeah, it's a different list. Oh, it's turned off for some reason.
Burp.
Because of the
Dude, they have like every kind, what you call it in here.
Yeah, they have a ton. It might take me a second to...
Don't worry about it, I mean...
Oh, I'm sorry, it was for removing his thing.
Oh, okay.
You have... Looks like 3 soldiers left?
Sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take your rest too. Just for us.
I'll type their names.
Is that a successful short resting while we're doing this?
Yeah, y'all resting up.
How many do I have left? Ooh, I got 3 available still. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot who to use. And then we immediately
got
got full health.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to pull out Relimax and quietly ask what Relimax would do.
Ask what Relimax would do.
Kill Red.
WRD.
What exactly do you ask him? As you kind of crack him at the sheet.
I say, we have 3 or 4 more enemies inside. with a poison that's afflicting us all, what would a Mind Flayer do? Relamox.
And generally, the two of yours relationship is not particularly amicable. But in this moment, a moment of tension and perhaps self-preservation for Relamox, you can feel the blade kind of hum in your hand, and a response that you can only take as the Mind Flayer thinking. And after several moments, you get your response. I think to enter their domain is unwise. How do you lure a serpent?
With bait.
And when you say with bait, the blade hums again, and you can watch as the air around it is distorted, almost warped like a black hole's event horizon. And then it rests.
Well, that's new.
It is new. You would almost take it as affirmation.
Oh, fine.
Like he's pleased. But again, that's not a familiar emotion that you get from Relamox.
I'm gonna turn to Yakizos and Fail and usher them over for a sidebar, away from the other troops. And Fail and Yakizos have been pondering, and I think we can bring these serpent beasts out. But we will need to do something that might put our men at risk.
Look over at the 3 remaining. Like, I already risked 3 of them. I mean, half of them already, laying in there.
I think if we set the men out front and have them fire into the room, we could lure the beasts out and slaughter them at the entryway.
What's your idea is that they just see them and not us?
That they're bait.
Meat. Yeah.
Think about it. I'm gonna eat this calzone.
That's a great segue. I will let your group think about what you want to do next as we go over to our sewer boys.
Survival calzones.
Where's it from?
From the low-cal calzone zone.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
So am I conscious at this point?
Yes.
I believe you are, yes.
The angel.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
clutch.
he had a clutch extra. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so the group, that's an amazing looking calzone.
Wait, put it back up there. There you go. Seafood. Go ahead, sorry.
The group of you are standing on a platform leading to large pipes that rise out in front of you. The Rat King points down the pipe and he says, I think they tried to sabotage the path, but that pipe leads down to where we need to go. And then obviously in front of you, you see 2 creatures. One unmoving, the other moving. There's the dog with large tentacles that are kind of cautiously wavering as it is slightly approaching and sniffing the
Ice cube.
The thingy. Yeah, the ice cube. And there's the ice cube that is unmoving.
Okay, so is this like pipe, like just gigantic, and the broken part is like the issue, or is it that we need to like go down into the pipe more or something?
Yeah, I can clarify it a little bit for you. Also, other group, Andrew and Waco and Jacob, if y'all like to go down a channel and discuss the plan that Andrew proposed, that's also totally fine. It's up to y'all.
Yes. Come on, Andrew. Oh, he's AFK.
Eating his cows down.
Hey, what up?
What up?
Hey, if my head... Sorry, I'm in the kitchen for a minute.
Alright, so what's the plan?
So, after...
Waco's gonna have to tell it.
No, go ahead.
No, like Andrew keeps cutting out until he walks back in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Is it my fault?
No. He just said he's in the other room messing with his calzone or whatever, so that's why he's...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he I guess open the doors and let our dudes try to fight them to bring them out. And us kind of be, I guess, on the edges so they can't see us, and then...
Like just pepper them with arrows, basically?
Yeah, basically bait them out.
I mean, even if they don't come and try to fight us out, they're just going to die by the arrows over time. So there's like they would have no reason to stay in there. Basically, it'd be kind of stupid on their part, you know. The enemies, because otherwise, if they don't come in and try to come out and try to kill our guys shooting at them, they're just going to die from arrows over, you know.
Right.
Long. So,
and like basically after asking Relimox what to do, and David kind of, you know, RP'd Relimox, it was kind of like the plan he wanted, you know, right? So I figure it's a smart plan where we can, you know, be off to the sides and like basically have actions ready.
Okay. Another point, I guess. I'll talk to you guys a metagame about, and I've already kind of mentioned it to Waco a little bit. But I think we need to play on, you know how the Drow, like, they got poisoned, and basically the Yuan-Ti are like kind of treating them like they're just nothing.
Yeah.
That's something we need to play on, as far as like in Ocaria and the war as a whole. Like, as Waco was saying, like try to plant the seed now. It might help us take the fort if something happens, but if not, then it'll help us later at some point. But
what do you mean? I don't understand. So, like shake their faith or something? What?
Yeah, the Drow hate the Drow and the Yuan-Ti do not get along. The whole premise of the Drow joining the Yuan-Ti was to win Long Rest, the city of the elves. They did not get their one. That's the one thing that they teamed up for.
Yeah.
And the Yuan-Ti teamed up because they wanted a world conquest. Well, after they failed getting Long Rest, they basically said, fuck you to the Drow, and they went about their business. And now you can see that there's dissension. Like, all the Drow are treated like fodder. All the grunts are the Drow. And in the case with the poison trap, like, they're clearly making decisions and doing things strategically and combatively that are not, like, they're not taking the Drow into consideration with it. Like, they're just making these decisions and like killing their own teammates essentially. So
right.
What I was going to bring up at some point is their alliance is not strong anymore, and this would be a good time to maybe have them say, "Fuck this, we're not getting what we were promised out of it, so we're out. We're going to go back to where we live basically, and we're going to go live our lives there and stop trying to fight this war for the." Because right now they're fighting the war for the Yuan-Ti at this point. They're getting nothing out of it.
Right, but like if they're all grunts, as you say, like what's gonna dissuade them, right? Like
the fact that the Yuan-Ti will throw them away and kill them just because they don't give a shit about them. I mean, why would you want to keep an alliance with someone that you don't get anything out of the alliance anymore?
No, I get it, but like what? Like these are all low-level drow.
I don't think they think they're low-level drow. I don't think they think they are. I think the Yuan-Ti treat them like they are. The drow have higher ups and shit. We know that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like we haven't encountered. You know what I mean? Like, I guess like incentivizing. I guess incentivizing the short-term like combatants, right, would be easy enough. But like, what's a bigger scale? What's a bigger scale way to like encourage the entire army to, you know, be like, all right, we're.
I don't know if you can really get that other than us winning Orcaria, right, and showing and like planting that seed that hey, look, like y'all are dying for nothing. Like,
well, they've already what I'm saying is that seed's already been planted because they lost long rest. They lost the main focal point of their war. They didn't get what they wanted, and the Yuan-Ti are just ignoring them basically. And they're like, all right, well, thanks for helping us out.
I think as far as like playing the game goes, the only thing like in game what we can do, all we can do is just yell at them once in a while if we come across and be like, what are y'all even fucking doing here, man? Like, leave, flee. Like,
I think we can do a lot more than that in game. You can try to pull someone aside and basically convince them that, hey, we'll not kill you guys if you guys just leave and go talk to your leaders. Like, go tell them, hey, this is fucked up. Here's how they're treating us right now, and we're not even part of this war other than just being their fodder. And they'll go tell that's the thing. You tell 10 guys in the fort, and those 10 guys out of, you know, say there's 80 of them there, and
lower ranking people like the soldiers, like, yeah, if they're murmuring about all that shit, it's a problem, right? Like,
right. And so if we get multiple I'm not saying it's gonna help us. Like right now, they're just gonna all abandon posts and win, but we might get a couple of them to leave, and then that makes the fight a little easier. And then
I'm hoping that if we plant the seed now, towards the end of like even Fort Keep, or not Fort Keep, the actual keep itself, at that point, like.
Right,
maybe
that's
they
what
are
I'm saying.
bailing. Like maybe they're bailing at that point. They see the writings on the wall and they're sick and tired.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, and so whenever it becomes like, okay, now it's doom and gloom, and clearly like we lost Orcaria other than the castle, right? Well, like that might be their moment to be like, okay, we're out. Like fuck this shit. We don't want to deal with this. We don't want to die. And that's when.
Okay, I really want to see what they're doing. They're being sneaky over here.
Yeah, I'm excited for them to fight this gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
Alright.
We got
our plan though. We're gonna
right. Yeah. We can embellish in it as when we're in it, but it's basically there. Yeah. Okay.
Water.
Go on.
Don't all go at once. Jeez.
Yeah, what was that?
Manny?
Yeah, hold on. I think I mean, I'm sure I can move the water onto the pipe. It doesn't have to be on the pipe. Correct.
You're just trying to block vision here, right?
Why are you doing that though? I thought we are just trying to sneak past this thing because it's distracted by the jelly or the.
Well, yeah, but if we're walking along this metal pipe and it turns around, there's nothing that's gonna stop it from coming at us, and we don't really have much maneuverability on a pipe, right? So what I'm trying to do is make a 5-foot cube. Well, yeah. So I'm not worried about you because you're able to do that.
I would assume Jin and Aslos would also be fine if the dog starts attacking us.
What?
Like I just don't want you to make noise when you like cover the pipe with water.
No, I actually kind of like. I'm gonna go actually with Thunder on this. I actually think covering like kind of a vision.
Yeah.
With like some water isn't the worst thing. Like since this thing is so dumb, I think it worst case would get distracted by the water.
Yeah,
that kind of goes over the pipe.
Right, and if anything, he's gonna have a fucking cube in front of him and behind him. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, okay.
Rat King said that thing eats garbage, so maybe you could like scoop some of the garbage in the water and put it next to the cube and like try to bait it over towards the cube.
Yeah, or like use your ship water to make a wave and push the trash to him.
Or even if you like just slap it or something with some water, like it's not gonna know where it came from. I would, right, Rat King? I mean, this thing is dumb, right?
He kind of was like, yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
All right. Well, I think we should just go for it, and you should do whichever distraction you think. I mean, I think we will be good either way.
Alright, so David, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is once I'm within 30 feet, I'm just gonna create a 5-foot cube of ice, shape water onto the pipe, and cause that as a 5-foot cube, like right, fucking, yeah, where my fucking name is. Sound good, David?
Another ice cube.
Yeah, you bring water up, put it up on the pipe, and then once it's up on the pipe, you freeze it into a little cube, to a 5-foot cube.
As we continue inching over to the west.
I'm going to have this guy roll a perception check. And
We're about to get real mad at the Rat King, aren't we?
The dog thing, the Odiug. It's not a dog. It's it does see the cube kind of like pop up, and you can see that now the Odiug is conflicted between this ice cube,
right,
and this ice cube,
right.
And so it's kind of turning back and forth, and it walks up to this one that newly appeared, and it begins to like kind of like lay its tentacles on it, you know, like pressing it against it to try and feel it out. And I want all of y'all to roll me nature checks.
Wow.
The druid sucks at him.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Wow. Ventus, you and Jin, both of you notice that the Odiug's eyes are not on its face, but on its tentacles, and that's why it's bringing it close to the ice cube and looking at it.
Oh, I do see that.
Yeah, as it's inspecting them. And with one of the tentacles it has that doesn't have eyes on it, it's patting it to feel it, and is kind of rubbing it on it. And you don't know what it's doing really, but it's just kind of like wiping it with its tentacle. Maybe it feels good. And then it kind of reaches its mouth out and kind of begins to lick it.
I wanna like, I'm still manipulating it with shaped water. I want it to like cause to like a wiggle while he's doing that.
Okay. I guess, yeah, it wiggles as he's licking it.
Like there's a jiggle or like a wiggle?
A wiggle.
It's kind of like a dog licking an ice cube, you know? He's just like enjoying, like...
Okay, so I whisper to the group, I'm like, I think we should just continue moving as he's just like occupied. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Wait, look at its tentacle. Make sure the tentacles are like on the cube, because his eyes are on the tentacle. So if the tentacle is on the cube, that means he's not looking at us.
So what I'm gonna do, David, is as I'm crossing over, I'm gonna purposely manipulate this block of ice with shaped water to where it's like having the eye's attention and almost kind of blocking the tentacle from looking at us. That makes sense? Like it's a tangible fucking ice cube.
It does make sense, but I don't think it's like waving its tentacles like around. Like I don't think you'd be able to like really block it.
I mean, I can manipulate up to a 5-foot cube. It doesn't say it has to be a stationary cube. It just says the amount that I'm manipulating is of a 5-foot cube.
You can also do multiple.
Make another cube.
But I will let you rule. You are the god in this world.
Thank you. I mean, I will let you, if you want to manipulate it that directly, like now it's not a cube anymore, but it's like kind of like almost like shifting.
Yeah.
I will let you do that, but he's gonna roll a check against it.
Okay. And
yeah, I mean you can just stack a bunch of cubes.
Yeah, I mean he's like pretty chill with it.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that cubes don't normally operate in this way. He's just
yeah. I'm like, yeah, stupid.
Interested in 2 cubes.
Now I'm going to be kind here.
Yeah.
And allow y'all to roll a stealth check as y'all move past him.
Easy.
Oh shit.
Because he
Yo, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Oh man, only 111. Did we make it by?
And as the group of you creeps by, he doesn't see any of you. Except for one tentacle kind of flays up. And then you watch Thunder as it goes. And the three eyes blink. And you're making eye contact with the eye tentacle. And it kind of stops licking. It still has its tongue out, but it stops licking the ice block.
Once he stops and he's looking at me, I just use shape water and freeze this little path for me to get on this platform.
Make another ice cube.
And you hear the thing kind of start growling.
Is this made of ice? Of water
ice cube.
At all?
You can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Thunder, I think the thing really liked the ice cube. You should make another one.
Oh well.
You can't really tell, Thunder. All you can tell is that it's like kind of opaque.
Okay.
Kind of blocks out some of the light. And the creature is going to jump off the pipe and make a huge splash in the water.
Hell yeah.
That's it's beginning to swim towards you.
Thunder, make an ice cube.
Okay, I'm fucking freezing this path, and I'm going over here.
It's just...
Wait, is this water over here? I can't tell if there's a...
Yeah, this is all water.
Oh.
I love how I'm hidden, but Thunder is not.
Yeah, and it's just swimming up to you.
I freeze over.
I love how everyone's just watching the dog chase Thunder.
Is this an exit? What the fuck? Is this like Mario?
He's going so fast, I don't know what to do.
Where's the exit?
Okay, stop, Thunder. You come up here.
I thought this was a fucking exit.
We're just kind of watching David and Maddie
Yeah, I want to pause for a second. Thunder, you are kind of getting shepherded a little by this thing.
Just so you know, in game I'm yelling, "Where's the exit?"
Okay, yeah, it has. You have its full attention now. It's swimming towards you. The tentacles are up above the water.
Let's go.
It's treading water towards you, and kind of backs you into this corner.
Nice.
Group, you are welcome to sit by and watch. But
yeah,
would you like to?
No one was doing anything.
Would you like to
so
do
cool.
anything?
I'm just kind of flabbergasted.
No one threw
I don't.
a dart.
I don't really
threw anything.
You just
No one threw
you're moving so quickly, bro. What do you want?
Yeah, I told you to make an ice cube to distract it again. You're like, no,
He was
I'm gonna run
looking
away.
at me. What the fuck? You think he's gonna be like, "Oh, ice cube"?
Yes, put the ice cube in front of you, and then he's looking at the ice cube.
So I'm gonna take out my rope of climbing. It's magical. Tie it to Umbra, my dagger, and I'm gonna like cast it out, holding on to one end of the line, like over this way, making a big splash, and trying to get the attention of the monster.
Is
of the monster. Interesting.
Is the monster still in the water?
Yes, yeah, it's down in the water.
So I take that back. I'm gonna like throw it over here, trying to like get it wet from the splash.
Get the dagger wet from the splash?
No, so I'm throwing the dagger, and I want the splash of the dagger into the water to hit the monster.
Yeah, I would say that it definitely gets splashed. I'm gonna have it roll. I'm rolling a Constitution check to see. I'm basically treating it as like a concentration check on Thunder.
Yeah. What am I doing?
No. I was just explaining my reasoning here. He is not distracted by the dagger. He is full focused on Thunder. And
is he like aggressively swimming to Thunder, or is he just like calmly swimming to Thunder?
Yeah, no, he aggressively. And as he reaches this point, Thunder, you watch as a tentacle is going to come up, and he's going to try to use his tentacle on you.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Do I have time to react or anything, or no?
Yeah, I'll grant you a reaction.
Okay. I wild shape.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What do you wild shape into?
I'm gonna wild shape into a bat. Actually, an owl. That was stupid.
And I'm gonna guess that after you perform that wild shape, you're gonna fly up and away. Don't let me put words in your mouth.
Actually, I was just gonna dive into this broken pipe for a quick second.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So like right here.
Yeah. You fly in. You watch as the tentacle is kind of reaching up over the pipe at you, and as it's about to grab your ankle, you kind of pop into a little owl, and you fly over, and you are now inside the pipe, chilling.
Yeah.
And the Odiug looks lost by this. It obviously was not anticipating on this happening.
I'm just gonna observe it, and if it starts aggressively swimming towards us, I'm gonna lightning breath it.
Yeah, it's not aggressively swimming towards y'all now. It's just kind of swimming to try and figure out, like, where the hell did he go? He's just kind of, like, waiting around in the water.
Can I prepare a reaction?
Yeah, for sure.
So basically for now, like, if he comes either from the left or the right, I'm just gonna fly out the opposite way.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and he's just kind of, like, trying to figure out, like, where the hell did that bird go? And
what should we do?
I would like for the three of you on the rock to roll me nature checks.
Rare nature checks?
What's that?
Us roll nature checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you three.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Dude, my 20 intelligence has to come to play one
No
of these
way!
times.
Ventus, you notice that in the chaos of all of this, the ice cube is in a different spot.
Hey, guys, did you see the ice cube move?
No.
No? What are you talking about?
It wasn't there, right? Like, I swear it was, like, right here.
How would it have moved?
That is a good question.
And I will let y'all ponder as we go back to our multiple points.
Did something push it?
I'll bring y'all back here.
Did Thunder take control of the ice cube and move it?
So last we saw you boys, I was gonna bring your friends out just so you can see them. Boop. Jaryu had mentioned a plan, and y'all had some time to talk about it. What did that conversation look like?
I mean, it's pretty basic. We're going to attack them from afar and try to... They're going to shoot their bows at them, and either they don't react and just get hit with a bunch of arrows and die, or they come out and try to fight us on their way out, and either way they have to fight it. They were going to die, so...
Okay.
Just keep peppering them with arrows, and if they just want to sit there and get stabbed with arrows a million times until they die, they can do that, or they can try to come out and fight us. Either way, we have the advantage, so...
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned that to your soldiers. I'm guessing, Fail.
Yeah. I said, what do you think?
And the man that you talked to earlier just kind of gives you instructions and says you're the lieutenant.
Okay. Once they start coming this way or casting big spells this way, there's somebody in there doing magic. You can, by all means, move further out, like further away from the door. Give some space. Remember, we want them to keep coming. One thing I can think of to keep in mind of, we're gonna be right here next to y'all, but just out of the distance where they can't see what's going on.
The man kind of nods. He takes out a short bow, and the other two take out their short bows, and they walk up to the door where you can see the gas is kind of spilling underneath. And they take a deep breath and open the door and start volleying inside. Every couple seconds they shoot a new arrow And I want the three of y'all to roll me perception checks as you kind of watch this happen. Are y'all hiding or are y'all just behind them?
I'm kind of just off to the side.
I'll stay behind them and where I can kind of see stuff.
I also want to see, and if I see anyone come close, I'm gonna immediately cast Toll the Dead on whatever enemy I see.
Okay.
You said perception?
Yes. Yokizos and Jaryu, you can hear the arrows striking like the tiles, the statues, the walls. You don't hear any noises of like creatures or anything like that. But you can hear the arrows kind of flying in and whatnot. And this goes on for several minutes of them every couple seconds or so, taking out a new arrow, knocking it, and then letting it fly inside while the three of y'all are just kind of lying in wait. And after those several minutes, I would like for the three of you to roll me another perception check.
Ugh.
Jaryu and Yokizos. As the two of you are like kind of beginning to lose a little bit maybe of your like raw focus on the doorway, and your eyes begin to drift to other kind of like sights or movement that you see out of the corner of your eye, maybe 20 feet or so away, moving across the stone courtyard of this all temple, a large but naturally sized snake slithering out of the temple.
20 feet away. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like not at the front entrance, like where out? Like
yeah,
where the picture was.
You can't quite tell where it's coming from. Maybe like from a window or from like a crack in the stone, something like that. You know, but definitely not from the front door.
I'm going to drink this antitoxin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk in and try to follow the snake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have specified, and I'll let you take your antitoxin back if you want. It is outside.
How far away is it from us outside?
Like, okay, I'll draw it, just make things easier. Here's like the front door.
Yeah.
Here are the soldiers.
Tell them to hold.
Firing. And then here's like Fail. And then Yokizos. Jaryu. And then there's like the building over here. And then there's the building over here. You see the snake like slithering like here. This way.
Yeah, I whispered to the guys, kind of like, not whisper, but not loud either. Hold fire. I look back at Yokizos,
they kind of have their arrows drawn and kind of lower him.
What's going on?
Yeah, definitely following the snake with my eyes, and then if it gets out of vision, follow it.
And I'm looking at where the snake came out to see if there's anything else coming out.
Sure. Roll for me, Jaryu, an investigation check. Yokizos, you begin to follow the snake, and the snake is.
Oh yeah.
The snake is going. You're guessing as fast as it can. it's definitely not slithering slowly, right? It's acting with deliberation. Jaryu, you find a large crack in the window where the window has been barred, but still easily a snake could have fit through. And Yokizos, you follow this snake as it winds itself up onto the street block, and it is heading down the street. And as you look up, you can kind of see where it's going, right? Because directly in front of you, off in the distance, of course, is the keep.
I cast Sacred Flame on it immediately when I see that.
Yeah. And
I'm just gonna follow him and keep burning him with holy fire until it dies.
Interesting. You cast that upon it, I'm imagining several times in succession, right? It's a cantrip, so you're just like shoom, shoom,
If it didn't
shoom,
look
shoom,
like
shoom.
it hurt him, I'm gonna cast Toll to Dead. And if that doesn't hurt him, I'm gonna cast something else.
Yeah. And as you first cast it on the snake like recoils and hisses out loudly. Is now not necessarily going towards the keep, but is trying to dodge any spells that you're slinging at it. But after several of these sacred flames, you watch as the snake begins to burn.
I go up and grab
kind of begins to shrivel.
I grab its tail and start dragging it back towards the front door of the All Temple.
As you grab it and begin to drag it, you are overcome with a little bit of shock. As you grab the tail and kind of begin to yank it towards you, it turns its head over at you, and in an instant, shape changes back into the Yanti priest. As you're now holding onto her ankle.
I give a big toothy smile. And I continue, I mean, I guess I'm going to try to take the ankle. I'm going to keep trying to drag it back. I have a firm hold on it, right, already.
Yes, I mean, you have it grabbed. As you're pulling it, she is going to raise her hands and attempt to cast Suggestion on you.
I mean, has anyone else, no one else just like left me to walk off, right? Hopefully.
No, I'm assuming we're watching you do all this, and until she turns not into a snake, I'm assuming we're just watching. But yeah, I'd assume we're about to start making some moves.
Yeah, I was just checking out the iron bars, but how far away?
They're now a good distance away, like around a block or two. And I would assume that like the two of you are like kind of following slowly behind. And you watch as Yokizos grabs its tail, and now she's a full Yanti priest.
So as she's trying to cast Suggestion on me and it doesn't work, I want to punch her in the face.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can.
Yeah. I mean, she just tried to like cast a spell on you, right? So I'm gonna fucking
for sure. Her. Yeah, you just punch her.
I don't even know where an unarmed strike would be.
And yeah, I don't know.
You either have it or you don't, though. That's the thing.
Unarmed strike? Everyone has that. It's if you have like claws or something. That's different. I thought everyone had unarmed strike. It's just punching.
You do have your bite.
I would think everyone had with that.
Yeah. I mean, I would let you do a 1d20 plus 1, right? Like your strength.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know how much HP it has. I don't know if I'm about to kill her or not, so.
Yeah. You hit her. Yeah. I think it's a d4 plus your strength.
Okay, so I only did 2 damage.
Okay, yeah.
I knocked a fang
out. Everybody's proficient. Okay, I didn't know if it was only certain groups.
I mean, you just get like a good, like a solid punch across her. She hisses out in pain, and as you're kind of dragging her by the ankle, she's just gonna reach up her hands and attempt to cast Eldritch Blast on you. As you are in like a scuffle, essentially.
Okay, how far did you say we were?
They go wide. It goes wide.
I punched her again.
She's gonna. They're like a block around. So like at this point, I think the group of you would walk around and see her. You punch her, but it doesn't do anything against her scales. She doesn't take any damage. Faiyul and Jaru, you now watch as an Eldritch Blast goes wide, and you watch Yokiza's face punch.
You know what? I'm just gonna totally dead her.
I look at her. I look at Yokiza's and I say,
"Do you want to interrogate her, or do you want to just kill her?"
No, just what are you leaving her alive for?
We could get answers to questions. I mean, we don't know anything about the keep. We don't know anything about the fort. We don't know, like. All right, and then I just I just continuously cast Toll the Dead. I'm like snapping my fingers until she dies.
I usually like to interrogate, but I think this is a straight up killed. Yeah, I like it. Great job over there, Yokizo.
Yeah, like 15 like bells, like they're all stacked on top of each other, keep popping up, and then she just.
I am gonna allow her to do 1 poison spray in return.
Okay.
As she's kind of getting bombasted.
That's fine.
So you will take 7 poison damage as she kind of snake style opens her mouth and spits some poison at you. And it does kind of burn your cheekbones as you take it, and then
Not my cheekbones.
and then you kill her.
Okay. I mean, usually we interrogate people, so that's what I thought we were gonna do. So.
No, yeah, we usually do, but yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna poke my head. I'll go back up to the guys and poke my head in. I am gonna hold my breath and run in a couple feet just to see if I can actually.
The gotta still be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not looking for the big snake as much as I'm looking for any other survivors other than the big snake.
Y'all might be pleased to discover this, because there was a break session. Y'all actually killed the big snake last time.
Oh, okay.
And the Mind Whisperer. So as you kind of peek your head in, Fael, you see the corpse of the giant snake resting.
Oh yeah, it was just the priest. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
like staring us down on our way out.
Yeah. Real cinematically.
Okay, so yeah, I come back out and be like, I think that's it. I think that's
your fungus, your death fungus, did make it.
Oh, he did make it. He's alive.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, he's just walking in there like an idiot. You want to like tell him to come on? Or...
He's like hitting the dead bodies of the snakes.
Yeah, he's just hitting that big snake over and over again. It's really gross looking.
Yeah, I'd like him to just kind of meander out, like confused.
And yeah, y'all have successfully cleared out the All Temple.
Awesome.
Okay, so there's still poison coming out, I'm guessing?
Yes, yeah, there's still poison spilling out from the statues.
Okay.
Oh, man. Is it worse when I was in there? Could I tell that it was even... It's just continually still pumping in there. It's getting thicker. Or...
Roll me an insight check.
Because I got some arrows and a dagger in there. I would love to get back. Insight?
Yeah.
Question for you. Is my death fungus smart enough to follow like commands such as look for
he has the same intelligence of a zombie, and his intelligence is 3. I think all he knows how to do is eat, drink, and not die.
Everyone stand back from the doors. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this will work. So I'm just gonna use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to open and close the doors really fast and try to see if it fans out any of the poison. Like is any of the
like when you
it does clear it out actually a little bit. It doesn't stop it from pumping out of the statues, but I mean circulation helps, right?
Okay. I don't have any spells that can move any of that.
I will let y'all think about that, and you can talk about it if you want. I'm gonna go over to the sewer boys.
Oh my goodness.
Oops, wrong one.
Alright. I have an idea.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to tell you to kill the serpent necessarily, but whatever, what's done is done.
Yeah,
I was trying to say it like, do it or don't, just be done with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't trying to. That's why I just kept dragging her, because I was trying to bring her to you guys.
Oh, I just thought
I thought there was more people in there, and so I was just like, "Now, fuck it, kill it." Like,
Yeah, I was trying to take her to you guys so someone could like grab her arms or tie her up or something.
Oh, I thought.
But I had a firm grip of her leg, so like I'm not gonna let that go to try to grab her arms, and then she gets out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I didn't have to do a grapple check on it, and I did not want to give that up because those suck. I have 13 strength. I'm not gonna win a grapple check most of the time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
So one thing I can maybe do, and I don't know if this will work.
Well, first off, let's just say this. What do we even need in there other than, I mean, yeah, ammo? I'd love to get a couple arrows. I would love to get some ammo back, right? But
well,
I don't think I shot a lot of arrows in there.
It might not be part of the game, but our troops need their arrows too. Like, they don't just get unlimited volleys either.
And it's like a fortified area for troop reinforcement.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is I can cast Glyph of Warding on something like an explosive rune and throw it in at one of the statues and see if it'll blow up.
Does that take forever?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Well, my thought is, I'm resistant to poison.
Well, and see, that was my first thought too. Is I was gonna take the poison and go try to see if I can disarm the traps, or if I can like break the statue and then the trap stop spraying or whatever, you know.
Yeah, me and my guys are just humans, right? So we don't want to go in there if we don't have to. So if there is a way for y'all to go in, you could even put a shufa on. You know what I'm saying? Like a.
Yeah, what I was thinking.
Give you my jacket or something.
Yeah, taking around your face. Taking my clothes and like dousing them in water and then wearing them around my face like a mask.
And you're already resistant, so.
Yeah,
I think David would give us that. Yeah, I think because I mean, all we're after is ammunition, and a lot of this group doesn't ever care about any of it. So the fact that we're even making a conscious effort to do it, I think he would reward that.
I can cast resistance on you, so you'll get a D4 to your saving throw. It's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, send me in.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that. And
let's
just try to find a way to disarm or, break the traps or something so they don't keep spewing it. And then I can fan out enough air to where we can go in there and not die from it, basically. Because, I mean, I think that given the position of the temple, it's a good gathering point for the troops before we go attack the fort.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we go open the windows up if we wanted to. A couple boards from the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, that's what we'll start doing. Okay, so me and the guys will start doing that. Maybe we'll go to the outside edges and open up windows, just however the fuck.
Okay.
I got the fucking mosquito that's flying around in front of my monitor.
Hey, and you could tell your zombie, and it's not like an advanced command. Attack the trap and see if it can break it. It might do something. It might not. Who cares?
Yeah.
He doesn't get any damage from it. So.
His fist just goes. His fist just completely falls apart. Stone over and over again.
Yeah, he just dissolves. Yeah.
He's too dumb to stop.
Well, I'm assuming there's some kind of piping or something that's feeding these traps. With poison, right? So maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way to find that outside too.
Right, because there's no way the priest had some kind of fucking poison trap. Like, right? Yeah, it's brand new. It's not. Yeah, it's not old.
I think there's pipes going through the statues feeding it, and we just need to figure out a way to break it and crimp the pipes or whatever.
Crimp the pipes.
So
jump back.
You go around the outside of the building.
Okay. Yeah.
Yokizo, you're gonna cast resistance on me. I'm gonna try to fashion a mask. And then I will go in and start looking for traps immediately.
Well, we know they're on the statue's hands, basically, so...
We do know that they're on the hands?
Yeah, that's where it started coming from.
Well, that's where the poison started coming from. What was there, like, where was
there was a tripwire right there in the middle. If you were going towards...
Yeah, I guess you could follow the tripwire to where it got triggered and maybe just flip the switch on the back end of it or something.
If you start taking damage at any point, though, right, as long as it's minor, but if it's big, just say, fuck it, man, I don't know. Or, like, grab a couple arrows on your way out. Like, surely there's a couple of their shit laying around. I daggers all the way up on that fucking scaffold where that lady banished Yokizo's.
I'm also slightly concerned that the tigers that are in there are being turned into Yontis, so like I don't necessarily want to leave those guys.
We're supposed to bring the bodies out.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't tell him that I should have, because Bio was like torn. Do I tell him do I just lie and say, yeah, they're gonna get eaten? Can't do nothing about it, because that's way better than No, they're gonna turn into snake people, actually.
Right. So that's why, like,
funny thing is,
Joe's exotic, Joe's tiger people, topside tigers, whatever. I think we're already maybe in the process of doing that. So like, we need to get them burned out and keep them from coming back. You know.
Yeah.
Because who knows how that'll? Who knows what that'll turn out to be if we just leave the room because it's poisoned and somehow they get out.
Well, do you want me to kill the? Do you want me to have Relamox ritual on all like the dead bodies in there?
Well, first try to get rid of the traps, and then we can. If you get rid of that, then we can just do whatever we want in there, right? So like, yeah, do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but if not, yeah, just.
But definitely pile the bodies and burn them, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go back over and see what's going
on. From this hole on this side, like everything is happening. So you're quite aware that the Odiug is like lost its interest in you and is eating meat and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're just hanging out. Thunder, I would like for you, as you are chilling in there, to roll me a perception check. As you are now able to relax a little bit, and you're watching as your party is kind of taking care of, I suppose, this Odiug with the rancid meat, you notice something as the Odiug is swimming this direction. You can see that in this like kind of gross murky water, right? There is from deeper below it like a black water rising.
Fuck.
Is it like consistently like spread across the ground, or is it like a circle, like almost like a body shape coming?
No, it's almost like there's like a leak at the bottom kind of thing, and so it's just like kind of like it's not like a magical tube of, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's natural looking, but you notice it as the Odiug is like kind of like swimming like in this direction, kind of stirring up the water in a way.
Interesting.
And as you launch your javelin at the ice cube,
covered in dead meat, just so
covered in dead meat, and you watch as the javelin goes to the barrier of it, boop, and instead of like hitting it and like shattering the ice like you would expect it to work, it goes like, and it makes a weird squishy sound as the javelin goes right in and then stops in the middle of this giant gelatinous cube.
I kind of look over at Jin. I'm like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
The fuck?
I'm gonna need that back.
The meat and the javelin are just like stuck in it, like just resting in it. As the whole cube like goes whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, I feel like I have achieved my goal at this point. I think I kind of look over him and it's like, I guess it's not ice, but I mean, this is I did good, right?
Perfect. You did good, buddy.
Perfect.
What does the monster do?
The monster has finished his meat and is just kind of watching as he's like kind of munching on it. He's watching the gelatinous cube go whoa, 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 as the javelin is like lodged inside of it. And he begins to swim towards the rock as his tentacles are kind of like pressing up for more.
No, the meat's that way. And I point at the cube.
And it's like a really stupid dog that can't find the food that you threw. It's just like pressing for more. And you really get a good look at these disgusting tentacles as it's like pressing them down on the rock, leaving kind of a mucus behind.
What should we do?
Can
I chop one off?
If we have to.
And
I mean, I will.
As the two of you debate this, Ventus, I want to go back to you with the Rat King, as the two of you are examining this strange door structure.
Okay, I'm gonna take Froyo out of my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Froyo, can you ask Thunder to see if the door has like a little basin in it. The door next to him has a basin.
Thunder, you feel a presence in your little owl mind. Thunder?
My big owl eyes get bigger. Yeah.
Froyo's little voice. I love owls. You hear Froyo's little dragon voice in your head. Thunder?
And I'm doing like the head tilt. Like my head's almost like yep. And then I'm doing like a 360 head turn. Like it's like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Is there a basin on that door?
And then I hop to the edge of this side, and I'm flying on top of the pipe, and then I start hopping. As owls do.
Yes.
They hop, 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 hop. And then I guess I use do a perception check.
I won't even make you do that since you like kind of know what you're looking for.
Damn.
You do see a small basin in the side of the door.
Hell yeah. And then Didn't I communicate? I can't telepathically, right?
And as soon as you see it, Froyo leaves your mind.
Damn.
And Froyo comes back to yours, Ventus, and says, "Yeah, there's one over there."
Okay. Ask him to shape water into the basin, and then
And
tell
in
him
the
to
middle
look
of
at
your
me 'cause it's
sentence,
cool.
Ventus, this happens really fast. You feel a how do I describe this? The two of you on the rock watch this happen. Ventus, you feel this happen as a whip of water rips out from the sewage below and reaches up and attempts to grab you by the waist. And I need from you a strength saving throw.
I'm just gonna say that I see this and I'm just flying in the air right now.
Wow.
Let's go!
The crit.
Nice.
As the water wraps around your waist, you can feel the water almost like eating away at your feathers. And you do still take damage, but the water is kind of, as you like push against it, right? The water just kind of like falls down. Like it loses its structure and just falls down. You do take half this damage. And those of you on the rock watch as this water whip like whips out, right, and grabs him around the waist and attempts to pull him in. And erupting from the water below is a massive creature.
What the fuck?
That rips itself up from the sewage and screeches out with a cry. And
dude, that thing's badass.
Yeah.
With that,
well, we wanted a distraction.
We are entering combat.
What is that?
It's like a mix between a hook horror and something else.
Fucking Jinjo from Banjo.
Like a snake fish. It's like a snake fish.
Jinjo.
Jinjo.
It's a Jar Jar snake.
It is a little Jar Jar-esque.
The Boogaba. I love that game.
Oh, there's the owl. Perfect. Technically the oops. Sorry, Casey. Technically, the cube is also in combat, so
it's just hanging out, but it's there.
The cube's here. The cube's here and ready to party. And we're gonna go back to our all temple boys, and then we're gonna come back to y'all. Hopefully, for one round of combat, and then we'll wrap it up.
I like how we had no idea what we were gonna do, and now on top of this, now we got this going on. Hell yeah!
I kind of figured it would devolve into this at some point.
Alright. So, I cast Resistance on Jaryu. So he gets a D4 to saving throws of its choice.
And I would like to take out a piece of my cloth and douse it in water and wear it around my face like a mask. And attempt to go into the All Temple.
Okay.
Bring your zombie.
And I'm bringing my death fungus.
And I remind Jaru, the trap was right past like the third column or something. It was right in the middle, before the cages. That's where at least the tripwire was.
And I am going to go investigate for the tripwire to see if I can find a way to shut the poison off.
Alright, and human soldiers, Fail.
Yeah.
You're gonna go break the windows to try to let some more air out.
Yeah, so we're gonna go and try to unboard any of the windows that are on the lower level, if there are
And I'll keep just swinging the doors with thaumaturgy over and over again. I don't have any spells to help, but that'll at least move some air. So.
Yeah, the soldiers and you, Fail, all kind of split up and begin busting in windows where you can, unclogging them where you can, and you're waving the doors, Yokizos. Jaru, you can notice that visibly the density of this poison is kind of going down.
Nice.
You aren't choking on it as bad. I need you to roll me a survival check, and you can add your resistance to that.
Oh. Doesn't matter. You can choose to not add it.
Yeah, do I also get any sort of bonus from my mask wearing?
Honestly, that was the survival check. What's your bonus?
Did you do the mask right?
So I do need now a Constitution saving throw from you.
Now you can add the D4. You get advantage. Oh, you don't need it, but you get advantage. You're
nice.
resistant.
So you take a quarter of this damage. Wow.
So one?
Just one?
One. Yeah, you take a damage. You kind of cough on it a little bit.
Ow, it hurt a little bit.
As you're going in. So what are you looking for?
So I'm gonna first try to find the tripwire that Fail unwittingly triggered.
Okay.
And find the remnants of the trap wire.
Yeah, roll an investigation check as you look for it. You are looking around. You cannot find this tripwire.
Damn it, Jaru.
Pivot.
And I need you to roll me another survival check.
Oh my god.
As you are just scrambling for it.
Alright, let's get above a 10 on this one. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you don't, your mask proves well. You don't have to roll another. Roll me another investigation check as you are desperately looking.
God damn!
What the fuck?
Straight up 0.
It might as well be invisible to you as you are just.
Okay, fine. I stop looking for the fucking tripwire, and I immediately go to the statues to see where the poison is emitting from the statues.
Okay. You can see that there is a hookup, like in the statues' mouths.
A hookup in the statue's mouth. Can I?
Roll an insight check for me.
Great, another one I'm really awesome at.
It doesn't take much to piece together that probably at one point these statues were fountains, which is how they were able to like route them.
Okay, so I look for a shut-off valve. Where do I find? Do the pipes, are they obvious? Please tell me they're obvious.
Please. Where do you look?
I look all around the first statue.
I look at exactly where they are.
I look at the valve. Roll me another investigation check.
There you go. This one has got to be good.
Third time's the charm. Come on.
You aren't able to find the valve. You are able to find a. It takes you a bit, and I'm going to make you roll another survival check while you're looking for this. But after a bit, you are Oh, but you don't take any poison. Your mask is holding true. It's just your observation skills that are.
But
the mask is so good.
You are finally able to find the pipe that leaves the statue, running across the ground and ending in a valve here.
Okay, I call my death fungus over. And where is my death fungus? There he is. Death fungus. And I command the death fungus to smash the pipe down to create a kink in the pipe.
Yeah. He go ahead and give me just a nice slam attack.
Oh yeah, slam attack.
Attack that pipe.
Slam a jammer.
Target's not moving, advantage. It's like paralyzed, right?
Sure, I'll grant you that.
Critical hit.
Roll to attack. That was a pretty good crit. Roll to attack.
With advantage.
With advantage. You get another one.
Hold on.
It's like a paralyzed target.
Yeah. Yeah, you strike it a couple times. The first one rings true, and you kind of hit it a couple more times, and you can see that the pipe is pretty badly bent.
Okay. Do I notice if poison is emitting slower or completely off?
With an 18, we're gonna say that is much slower. Like it's just like trickling.
Okay. I make my way back to the tripwire and roll a quick investigation check to see if I can come back to it.
Just a scan as you're walking past.
Oh!
Finally.
The -2.
This time, as
Crit
you're
still
walking
crit.
past, you can see that between this column, and this column, and this column, and this cage is the tripwire that was pulled.
Okay. So I go back to this cage and look around for any noticeable switch or lever.
You notice that the wire is connected to a strand. I guess I could just be drawing this for you. It's connected to a strand that routes back like this.
Okay, and I'm gonna keep following it.
Yeah. And back behind this statue, you see a large lever that has been installed after the fact, right? It's almost like a dynamite box, kind of. Like they obviously came in and installed this.
All right, and I'm gonna flip that lever.
And you don't notice until it's gone, but this room had been filled with a pretty loud hissing noise as the poison was being jettisoned. And as you flip that switch, you now hear the silence. And there's no more hissing. And between the windows being open and the thaumaturgy doors, after a few minutes, the room clears and there's no more poison.
Oh yeah.
So
all right, I walk around before the others come in, and I sit at the foot of this statue right here.
I come in and immediately go to the cages where the topside tigers were, and I break the locks. I pull out my mace, not my flail, for an easy. Just smack the lock with it.
Okay.
And then I pull the bodies out, and I think I'm gonna drag them out front, off to the side of the building, maybe. Okay. I'm dragging all of the bodies, like every body in this whole place.
Even like the brood guards?
Even the brood
like
guards.
The 1 team? Okay.
The 1 team, yeah. Everything, and I ask the soldiers to help if they can. Yeah, and then once they're piled out front, I take. Is this on fire right here? What is that?
Yeah, it was for effect.
Okay.
Is that
cool?
cool?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I take that pile of shit and I start lighting the pile of bodies on fire, basically.
Okay. Yeah. You begin to burn the bodies.
Yeah. I don't want anything to come back, and as I do so, Jar, did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I wanted to grab Joe's body since he was still outside and not in the pile. And first,
and I like to think that I intentionally did not grab Joe's body because I was like hoping maybe we could try to help him. So like, yeah, I left that one for sure.
Well, do you want me to? I'm holding his body. Do you want me to throw him in?
Hold on.
Holding dead body.
That's fine. Keep holding them. Hold on. Where is that spell? Oh, yeah. Alright, I want to do a medicine check on Joe. Oh, man.
What were you checking for?
Can I tell how long he's been dead?
You can tell that it was probably before this encounter began.
Okay. Well, then that's been less than 10 days, so I cast Raise Dead on our old boy, Joe Exotic.
Wow. And Joe gasps for life.
I like to think that Relimax is real pissed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bone cold.
Just go shove Relimax in the pile of dead bodies, okay? Yeah, and then with all the bodies burning, Yokizos will kneel and just start praying, basically, and blessing their souls and crap and all that, all that.
Yeah.
Cleric mumbo jumbo.
Of course. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Do I need to roll for this dagger I'm looking for? I threw it up on a scaffolding to kill that lady.
Oh, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation? And I guess I didn't have any arrows by the time we got in here. I was gonna.
I don't think so, man.
Hey,
so
there's
really,
a bunch
it's the
of arrows
guys.
in here. We know that.
Yeah, we want the guys to get all their arrows. I don't know if their short bow arrows will work on this longbow or not. I don't know. That'd be awesome.
Arrows are arrows. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Awesome. Here's for the dagger.
Yeah, you find your dagger.
You should definitely take some arrows from the soldiers so that you have arrows for fighting.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably important for the commander to have some arrows for a bow.
Yeah, I don't need all y'all's arrows. I just need enough. Right? I need options. That sucked throwing this dagger. It worked.
So maybe I didn't pick up any of that impassable slime in that one fucking encounter.
Oh, I know. We should have used it. Take that to the fort.
What slime?
The slime that no one can get past.
It was
the grease. The all tripping grease.
Hey, so this next place, I am not gonna trip wire. Y'all, my bad. It's 2 times in a row.
I like to think that even though there's not combat on that bridge, every time some people pass over, someone slips.
That's so awesome.
Slipping bridge.
As Yokizos is doing his raised dead thing, if I was looking for his daggers, I go with Luton.
I go a Luton. Yeah, fair enough. You all kind of begin to secure the area, gather the things that you've lost, find the new things that might be in here waiting for you. The soldiers kind of secure it, and the group of you wait for Captain Picard to meet up with y'all, like the plan originally called for. And with that,
I just wanted
after
to
8 hours.
After 8 hours, I wanna walk up to the soldiers after I had been praying on them and kind of just put my hand on the one that was talking to Fayo earlier, and just tell him that his friends will be safe with God or something like that. Basically, just like they're good, like they're not gonna turn to snakes or anything. So
he gives you a nod, not a smile, but you can tell that he's comforted, knowing that his companions aren't going to become these
snake food
demon snake people. Yeah, that's comforting. Speaking of demon snakes, let's try and do 1 round of combat in the sewers. Okay. It's been a little bit since this side has had combat.
Is this a fish thing, in the water, or is it
Yes. It is in the water.
So, is it half in the water, or is it can we see its body, or?
Yeah, I'd say chest maybe.
Okay.
You can't see its full form.
But he occupies that big of a space, even.
It would be this 4x4. I think his token is technically big. Yeah, his token is big, but he technically is this 4x4.
Okay.
I can be like more like that. Okay, we start with the Rat King. The Rat King is going to turn to you, Ventus, and say, what do you think?
Usually the game plan is to kill the big thing. And I just look at him and I'm like, I just look back at the thing getting ready to make my move.
And he kind of nods, he says, yeah, that makes sense. And he's going to pull out from his like belt a large pipe. And is, oh, you're right, Lopen and Soren.
Wow, Ned. I mean, I'm fine with if Ned ran off or something, doesn't need to fight.
Yeah, we'll say that Ned ran off.
Scouting ahead.
Scouting ahead, there you go.
And we'll say that, I guess Lopen can be part of this.
Sorry.
You don't want to control Lopen, I can control him.
It's okay, he doesn't really do much, to be honest.
Dang, that's cold.
Oh, blood.
You can go to roll for initiative, sort of. Yeah, the Rat King's going to pull out a large pipe and is going to play a couple tones on it. And is going to summon a swarm of rats. From the sewers.
Yeah.
Oh, you might have to take off Jari from the initiative rolling.
Jaryu's in the fight.
You should not be here, Jaryu.
He's just sitting over there with Relimox, just...
A swarm of rats now goes after the Rat King. And the Rat King is going to use his multi-attack to fire 2 pistol shots at the waste relief. $19 hits. The waste relief will not take that full damage. And the Rat King is going to fire another shot. He hits again. And once again, the waste relief does not take that full damage.
Oh, dang.
And that's his turn. The swarm of rats is going to run forward and run over this block of ice and run right there. Ventus, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to shoot a lightning breath at this big guy.
Okay.
Oh god. Well, hold on, I can't. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to like aim at the where his like body meets the water.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I don't know, try and shock him with the water or something.
Okay. You watch as the electricity kind of hits the black water that is around him. It does not conduct electricity. You'll still take the damage, or like the normal damage that you would, but it's not as though it like shocks like the entire like sewage area. You know what I mean?
Oh, so is the black water like just all around him, or is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then I will shoot him again, but this time with a cold breath.
Okay. Roll another check.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I did not realize this. He does not take that full damage.
Oh, dang.
And he does not take the full damage from the other one either. Or even the half damage, sorry.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Do I like observe like
why it's, and like, it kind of has the same thing. I think that at this point you would be able to kind of put together this like kind of murky, inky water does not behave like water.
Okay, interesting. All right, where did my character sheet go? All right, I will move. How far can I move? Okay, I'm gonna move in front of Jin and the dog.
Okay.
And try and like make sure Jin doesn't get owned. And I'm gonna.
Very good.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to patient defense.
Ooh, nice.
And then my turn.
Okay. Essos, it's your turn.
I'll bonus action enter rage.
Okay.
To start. Sorry, I was muted. And then I am actually, I don't trust the water or anything around it at all, and I can't really like do anything. So I'm going to recklessly attack the tentacle with the eyes on it. I'm gonna go for like both of them on this dog next to us.
The dog. Okay.
I mean, you can't. This one he called it a thief. You dug your own grave at this point, so.
He's the dog.
We all learned from Elden Ring that everything's a dog.
Everything's dog.
Hell yeah, dog ahead.
Dog is about to not do well.
And then on top of that, I get also another D12 just for my effect from Greater Weapon Master. So it's 48 total.
Owie.
And then I'm gonna I see another tentacle kind of lining up, like with the eyes on it, and I mean, I'm just gonna take like just immediately another swing.
Okay. Yeah. That hits. Okay. Dog is hurting.
Yeah, and then I am also like gonna see the situation like with the thing next to it. I'm gonna move again in front of Jin, like kind of look like big like to this other creature, and I'm also being weary of like the water like below. Like I'm being very guarded with how I'm looking, but I'm making sure that nothing hits him. I'm just trying to block anything that might come up.
Sure, that makes sense. Your boys. It's Lopin's turn. Lopin has no idea what to do. He's gonna run forward. Lopin's gonna try and chop down this block of ice. The one that Thunder created.
You ran inside and slipped on an ice cube.
So he's gonna use his Warhammer and get this out of the way. Yeah!
Let's
Misses.
Go. And he starts chipping away at the ice cube.
And he carves it into a beautiful swan.
Into a beautiful swan. Sornin, it's your turn.
Sornin's gonna move back to here. And he's gonna cast Grave Bolt on the gelatinous cube.
Okay. That hits.
Oh, it hits. Damn. How?
It's a cube.
That's the cube. And you watch as it goes whoa, 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 whenever you hit it.
That's it.
Okay, anything else? It's the Odiug's turn. The Odiug is pissed. It's going
Does it have any effect since I strictly aimed for the ones with its eyes? Does it have any effect on its vision?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna say not yet. But I do recognize that you're trying to be very intentional.
Yeah, that was definitely like I wasn't just aiming for a normal tentacle is what I was trying to make a point of, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I just
not
figured...
yet, but I will, because you intentionally pointed that out and you crit, I will remember that for the rest of this fight. But for right now, at least, he's still feeling okay. Although that was quite a turn. He's going to multi-attack, and he is going to do 2 tentacles against Juventus.
I'm dojin though.
You're right. Tentacle 1. I think with dodging, I think that does hit, right? Dodging is 2 to AC. Is that right?
I don't know.
Let me check.
Dodge?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You have disadvantage. Yeah, so let me roll that again.
Oh, dang, he's back. That does hit.
Okay, so you're going to take this damage. And this doesn't really make much sense to me, so hold on. I need for you to okay, you are now grappled by this tentacle.
Okay.
As it kind of like wraps itself around you. And you can feel it, and it's gross and slimy. As it grabs you. And it is going to use another tentacle against you.
Am I still dodging?
I think you're dodging. I think you are no longer able to dodge. And so now, because you are grappled, you are also restrained. It does have advantage against you. And it misses that one. That's actually wild. Unreal. And with its last action, or with its last part of multi-attack, it is going to bite you. Also misses.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, you end the turn a little bruised and with a tentacle wrapped around you. Thunder. Our favorite owl. It's your turn.
It's my turn. I'm going to fly and chill right here. 30 feet.
Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay. The cube. The glorious cube's turn.
These are bad rats, right?
Those are friendly rats.
Okay, I wasn't sure because like they look different than these
Oh.
rats.
Oh wow! I didn't realize I pulled 2 sets of rats.
Yeah, I was confused because it has like the same circle as like the enemies.
Sorry, they are good rats. They are happy rats. I can make their thingy friendly. That is good. The cube is going to slowly move forward. Oh. And is going.
How does it move? Does it like slide or does it like roll on its side?
It's rolling. It is rolling. Yeah. And in a surprising bit of dexterity, it rolls forward and is going to attack the swarm of rats with its pseudopod. It's going to nail it. And strike the rats for 12. Okay. And now it is the Wastrelith's turn.
Uh-oh.
The Wastrelith is going to use its multi-attack. And it is going to move here. So they can get and 10 between the two of you, and is going to give both of you a claws. So this one's for Ventus.
Can I have Sentinel since it's attacking a creature within 5 feet of me?
Yes, you can. Do you have a 10-foot reach though?
No. But yeah. Shouldn't have moved, but it's fine.
Okay, Ventus, you're going to take these claws.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Damn, max.
That was almost a perfect roll.
Wait, I do have to ask though, would it be a 10-foot reach since I'm literally watching his claw reach out to scratch him? You did attack him first. I know I'm trying to be that way, but
yeah,
I'll take anything I can.
I don't truthfully know. This session I will give you disadvantage on it, and I'll look it up for next session.
I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
That does hit, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I didn't know what it was, but
yeah,
I mean,
you're fine. I can see it going either way, right?
And his movement, since that did hit, does become 0.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, and then this one is for you, Aslos. Believe does hit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
24. Oh, his bite is also 10 feet. He's gonna try to bite you, Aslos.
Okay.
I guess he reaches out to do it.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
He's gonna take a big chompy. And for his, he's also gonna use his grasping spout. His last move on his multi-attack. And you're gonna watch as the water whip that you saw earlier, Ventus, cracks out from the water and spirals outward and reaches out for the Rat King. As
it does that, can I shout out the Rat King? Hey, don't get touched by that. It's like gonna dissolve your skin, I guess.
He turns his head to you as it wraps around his waist.
This thing?
And he's gonna make his strength saving throw.
Oh no!
And you watch as it wraps around his waist and pulls him down.
Like into the water?
Yes, and he gets pulled down into the water as he takes damage.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets pulled down into the water. I forgot to do this at the start of his turn, so I'll just do it now. Actually, I don't know if I want to show the whole thing. You watch as around him, that black water that you saw, Ventus, it's beginning to spread. And in a radius from him, you see as the water is now becoming black.
Okay, that black stuff isn't water, I'm pretty sure. Or it's magic water.
Thunder, what kind of water is that?
I look at him as an owl.
You blink. Bloop, bloop. And he cannot move. He has no movement, so that's his turn. Jen, it's your turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna come up right next to Ventus, and I'm going to pull out Light Snatcher and attempt to chop off the tentacle that is restraining him.
Okay.
Does a 15...
It does hit. Yeah, that does hit.
Alright, and this will count as a sneak attack.
Poor dog.
Wait. I don't think my toggle works anymore.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Something happened with the mod. So just under the conditional, like whenever you do the roll right, it has that little area for like situational bonus, I think. Just type in there. I think right now you have it at. Let me double check for you. 66. You can just type 66 in there and it'll add it.
Thanks.
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, you carve out that tentacle. I never know how to treat these situations where like you cut off an appendage. There's no like D&D rule for that, and I wish there was.
DM discretion, baby.
Yeah, how do you want it to happen?
How do I want it to happen?
If he's missing his eyes, he's blind.
He recovers to full health. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say with the critical strike that Aslos performed earlier, that tentacle is rawed up. You chop it straight off. Ventus, you are no longer restrained.
Woo! Nice.
And
we take those.
Then with my bonus action, I'm going to use my fast hands to use a potion.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were going old school Jin. I'm gonna pickpocket this dog thing.
I don't want to steal trash for you.
I'm gonna pickpocket this dog. Yeah, very nice. Roll it. Nice. And I would like for everyone in the combat encounter to roll me a perception check at the end of this round as we go into round 2.
I see all.
The all-seeing owl.
Aslos, as you look down and you're kind of watching where the Rat King got pulled into the water, he's not like fully submerged. He's just, you can just see the tentacles wrapped around his waist as his head's above the water. You and Thunder both see kind of rising up from the depths are humanoids. That are coming up from under the water. But as you can see, they are obviously pretty fucked up humanoids.
Is the Rat King floating on a bed of swimming rats right now, like with his head up?
Yes, they all jumped in. They all jumped in. They're trying to save him. Please.
Those are so gross, David.
They are very gross.
Hell
Ew,
yeah.
what the
Davy
fuck?
Jones fucking boat.
Hell yeah.
And with that, we'll end our session.
Disgusting.
Hey, so while I was looking at a specific type of creature, I came across the top 10 strongest, most chaotic evil characters in D&D, and guess who's number 2? Orcus, who we had the skull of in Jin's bag.
Oh, nice.
The second strongest, most chaotic evil character in D&D.
Hell yeah.
At this point, Orcus might have to make an appearance, dude.
I saw that shit and I was like, oh, damn. Okay, well, oops.
Yeah, I need to start talking to that guy more.
He's pretty powerful. Yeah,
Get his input.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good guy. Oh,
surely this can't backfire.
Yeah. Thinks back to how the entire war started.
Oh, man.
All right, good session, guys. Good job.